Buenos dias, amigos, amigas from a suburb of Detroit. Yes, I am back over here. I had to come back to do some medical and visit a relative, but I will be back sooner than I was the last time I came here. Now, I want to talk a little bit about a video that I uploaded. It's about how you can obtain a Mexican driver's license, and it is a very simple process. Now, I did make a couple mistakes. I'll tell you about that, but you can enroll in a class, one class. It's about 60 or 90 minutes. I can't remember. It was almost a year ago, and I'll learn more on how to obtain a Mexican driver's license. Now, I showed up late for the class, and what happened with me is the instructor was really nice. He gave me a printout of questions that would appear on the test, and he was absolutely right. The questions that were on the test were from this pamphlet, or rather these pages that were given to me, this information. Now, here is a study guide. It's really simple. It gives you questions and answers that you'll need to know before taking a test. So I felt really secure, a lot more secure going into taking the test, being that I had this pamphlet. Once again, I showed up late for the class, and I was given this package of information. And in this package of information, told me all the documents I would need to bring down there in order to take the test. Now, one thing I did too, I made a mistake that day. I showed up, I had forgotten one of the documents that were listed on here, so that was all my fault. I had to go back a couple days later, in which, after finding that document, I brought my immigration attorney with me, and she came over there, helped straighten it out, and I was able to take the test. Now, when I took the test, it was only 10 questions, and it was pretty simple. And they came, actually, they were in this study guide of this brochure, or this packet that I got. So, that was really good. Now, there are a lot of similarities with the rules in driving in Mexico that there are in the U.S. A lot of similarities, but there are some differences. And I was well aware that there are some differences, having been in Mexico for a while. So what I did is I wanted to get as much information, as much knowledge as possible. So that's why I enrolled in the class. And I found out that I got a lot of good information. Once again, gave me all the information of all the documents I need to take down here with me, give me a list of street signs and different things like that. Also, you can get the questions and the answers that will appear on that test. It's really simple, and you can get it in 2 languages, both in Spanish and English. So you have in this brochure the questions. You can read them in Spanish or English. They're here, right here. So if you prefer to take the test in Espanol, you can take the test in Espanol. Now, did anyone sit with me while I was taking the test and sit next to me and give me any answers? No. So I'm really glad that I had this and that I was prepared. Now, another thing, I didn't have to take a physical driver's test. Like, I didn't have to prove anything, that I knew how to handle myself on the road or get in a car and start it up and park and all that kind of stuff. At least not when I was there. I didn't even have a car at the time I took the test. But what I did is I took the test, did well, came out, got the license, and after that I purchased 2 vehicles in Mexico. And what I did is I took one car. I liked it, but I wanted to get something different, so I sold that car, and then I got another car. So I changed up a little bit, and I found out that selling a car is easier than I originally thought. It was really easy, and I got help with that. But I want to tell you, I would suggest that although there are a lot of similarities, there are some differences in how to handle yourself behind the wheel of a car, and there are some differences, and I would really suggest getting that additional information, getting as much information as you can. It could only help you. It can't hurt you. Most or almost every expat I know that's retired down there has gotten a Mexican driver's license, whether they took this class or didn't take this class. They went and put the effort, which isn't a lot of effort because it's a real simple process. So I really can't imagine, even if you bring your car down there and you have it already insured, I believe you can go down there and still take the test and still get a Mexican driver's license. So it's such an easy process. I would suggest enrolling in the class. Although I showed up late, I got a lot of help and I got all this extra information. And once again, there are going to be a lot of similarities, and you can get by without getting a Mexican driver's license on your U.S. license. But by enrolling in this class, I got so much additional information, and I really feel really a lot more secure and have more knowledge of the roads and or what it takes to drive in Mexico. So with that, I'm happy to put up this video. I want to say thanks for viewing. I'll be back sooner than I was last time. Tap on that notification bell. You'll be notified of upcoming videos. Thanks for viewing. Adios, amigos.